cancer is not a single disease, but a group of related diseases. Many things in our genes, our lifestyle and the environment around us may increase or decrease our risk of getting cancer. To look at ways we can help reduce the risk of getting certain cancers through making some lifestyle changes, we're joined by Dr. Frances Pitsulis. Good morning.
Good morning, ladies.
So how concerned should we be about developing a cancer in our body?
Well, cancer's increasing generally all over the world. People discuss why they think that happens, but actually New Zealand is number 2 for all cancers in a 2016 study
for all cancers
done called the Global Burden of Disease, and we're number 2 behind Australia, and the USA is behind us. So we need to be aware of that. We're also quite high up with leukemia and bowel cancer, so we really need to be aware of this. And cancer deaths in New Zealand account for 31% of all deaths, versus 33% of deaths being from heart disease.
Wow.
So they're neck and neck.
Yeah. Okay, so what's your general advice for preventing cancer? What can we do?
Right, it comes down always to look at your genes and look at your lifestyle, and we know that with lifestyle it's going to be get enough sleep, because your melatonin is your anti-aging and your anti-cancer chemical, so you need to get enough sleep. We know that shift workers get more cancer, people who don't get enough melatonin. Yeah, we know that. So sleep at the right time, highly plant-based diet, because you get a lot of plant-based antioxidants, vitamins and minerals. Exercise, because you oxygenate the body and cancer cells don't like oxygen. Yeah. Do your stress management, relaxation, meditation, yoga, because we know that yoga increases your natural killer cells which kill viruses and cancer.
Wow.
Yeah. The obvious things: don't smoke, limit your alcohol. In fact, in susceptible people, alcohol increases breast cancer and prostate cancer.
If, for example, though, you don't have any cancers in your family history, should you still be worried? Is there still a chance of developing cancer at a certain time?
I think if there's no cancer at all, I think you should feel encouraged, but you should still do all those healthy lifestyle factors, because they prevent heart disease and dementia and extend your life, right? But if you've got one cancer or another cancer in the family in different people, be aware that, for example, you run through families with clusters of cancers, so one person will get the bowel, the other one will get the breast. The other one will get the lung. So just because you might not have breast in your family doesn't mean you can't get breast. So be aware of that clustering through families.
Now, some people might not be aware of this, but you can get cancer from certain infections.
Yes. People just think cancer's something, well, often it's inflammation, isn't it?
Yeah.
Behind all diseases. But in fact, there are 2 cancers that I can think of that are common. One of them is cervical cancer, which you can get from the human papillomavirus. There also can be a genetic predisposition and a B vitamin deficiency, but you need to choose your partners, use your condoms and have your smears. Now, the other one is Helicobacter pylori in the stomach.
What is that?
Oh, it's, what is it, a protozoan or something?
I wouldn't even know.
and look, what's important about that, there also is a genetic susceptibility to stomach cancer.
Right.
It can run in families, but you can catch that from a friend and not know it.
Wow.
So when people start developing symptoms like reflux or bloating or discomfort, they need to get that checked out, and then they test for that bug.
So in terms of the lifestyle changes I could be making today to lower my risk of getting cancer, what should I be doing?
Well, all the things I've mentioned with the exercise, sleep, diet, limit your stress. Now, if you look at particular cancers, if we look at breast, for example, which is probably the second most common one in women, well, it's the number 1 if they don't smoke. Right, and lung is more common if women do smoke. What are you going to do about that? All the things I've said, believe it or not, no more than 3 alcohol a week.
Right.
Watch the glasses.
Standard glasses. Watch the coffee in some people.
I'm just looking at Hudson and Halls over there. Yes.
Now, some of the important things for women is stress. Really keep your stress down, because what happens is that you need special B vitamins to get rid of bad estrogens. But when you're stressed, those same B vitamins get used up to help you with stress. So it's not surprising that some women listening to this will know somebody who got their cancer after a period of stress. So you've got to look after yourself. Vitamin D is king because it prevents 17 cancers.
Wow.
And take fish oil, because that prevents breast and bowel cancer.
I'm really curious about the vitamin D, because we want to get sunshine for vitamin D, but skin cancer.
Yes. I'm glad you asked me that.
I'm so confused.
I'm so glad you asked me that, because Australia and New Zealand are the highest for melanoma in the world. We've got the sunblock message, but we haven't got the vitamin D message.
Right.
Now, vitamin D tells cells to behave normally. But we're all getting deficient in vitamin D, and we know from studies and a lot of research that those people who get melanoma and have adequate vitamin D do a lot better.
Wow.
So you can take a pill for vitamin D, right? You can get supplements.
Yes. Don't let yourself burn. Get some sun, but there are some skin types, like the ones that always burn easily, that can't go in the sun. So get yourself tested and correct your vitamin D levels.
Oh, gosh, we could talk about this for a wee while longer, but thank you so much, Dr. Francis. Great advice, as always. Now, if you're worried about anything we've discussed this morning, make sure you talk with your own health professional. And if you have any questions for our doctor, please message us on Facebook.